Hey guys, happy Friday. I just wanted to share with you a takeaway that I had from my personal development this morning. I I do personal development every day. I try to do at least 10 minutes of it, but I love it so much that it usually turns into an hour. But I'll either listen to podcasts, read books, watch YouTube videos, and it really helps to kind of like center you and get your mind right. So yeah, it's really helped me. And if that's not something that you incorporate into your everyday life, you should definitely think about it. But the book that I'm reading right now is called The Gifts of Imperfection, and it's by Brene Brown. She is my ultimate favorite author ever. I just love her. She is a researcher on shame and vulnerability, and those are things that people like don't want to talk about and don't practice in their everyday life for the most part. And people are scared to be vulnerable, and she just kind of puts it all out there, and I love that. So the chapter that I read today was about being courageous, and basically what the story was is she went to her son's play, and one of the other parents didn't show up, and her daughter was crying throughout the entire play because she couldn't see her mom in the audience, and her mom was actually stuck in traffic. So when the mom did show up, she saw the teacher consoling her daughter, and she felt totally horrible because she missed it. And another mom walked by her and rolled her eyes at her, super judgmental, like, I can't believe you missed your daughter's play. Like, hello, you don't even know why I missed it. Like, I didn't miss it on purpose. And so that made her feel even worse. But then two other parents came up, and, they were courageous enough to be vulnerable with this woman who obviously needed some kind of connection, needed some kind of help. And they were like, don't worry, we've totally been there. One of them just absolutely flat out forgot that their kid had a play. And then the other one, her kid was the only one that didn't wear PJs to PJ day at school. And he's like, that was the most rotten day of my life. And so, everybody's been there, and people are just too afraid to share their experiences and too afraid to be vulnerable. And these two moms were vulnerable with this parent who missed her daughter's play because she was stuck in traffic, and that made her feel better. And then she was able to be stronger for her daughter because she was consoled by these two women. So I just wanted to read a passage out of the book that so it says, owning our story can be hard, but not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it. Embracing our vulnerabilities is risky, but not nearly as dangerous as giving up on love and belonging and joy, the experiences that make us the most vulnerable. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. So basically, it's like when you own the things that have happened to you, good or bad, you are able to be like at one with yourself, and you are then able to connect with other people when they're in their darkest times or their happiest times. And I don't know, I think that this, like, it's just, I actually cried reading this chapter today, because I was like, I wish people could just be more compassionate and vulnerable with each other, like, everybody has gone through bad times, everybody has gone through good times, and I just wish that, like, we weren't so judgmental towards each other, and we were just more compassionate with each other. And so that's why I cried. And I mean, there are so many great people in the world, and I know so many great people in the world, and I just and even me, like, I need to learn to be more vulnerable and compassionate. And it's scary, so scary, but if you do it, like, something great could come of it. And even if people don't, respond the way that you would hope, you were your true self unapologetically, and there's no fault in that. So I hope that this resonated with you somehow. And if you don't have a book to read, I would definitely pick this one up. So happy Friday, and I hope you have a good weekend. Bye.